Hello everyone, welcome back to the fight room for our second stream of the day / night, depending on where you are. We're live for Subriel Matias versus Dalton Smith for the world title. Obviously, a highly controversial fight because Subriel Matias did fail that drug test, but it's going on anyway. I just clocked Nesta Bravo's KO of Pedro Campa just as I was setting up there, and it was pretty spectacular. I'm hoping this is going to be a good fight card for the 3 fights I'll be covering. We've got Javier Cintron, Victor Sandoval, Emmanuel Rodriguez against Fernando Diaz, and then the main event, Subriel Matias versus Dalton Smith. There was loads of you on for the Caballel fight, which I was shocked at how many views it did. I think we had over 25,000 people total, which is crazy. So we'll see what we get for this one. But hello, David. Good to have you on the stream, lad. David, who remains unimpressed by Agit Caballel. He needs to get a better win to impress David. David, who have you got in this one? Do you fancy Subriel Matias or do you fancy Dalton Smith? I'm going to get my scorecard ready for this. Because we've got... What's up next? I believe it should be Javier Cintron. Who is a Puerto Rican boxer. 10-rounder against Sandoval. Bit of a random fight. I don't think I've watched these guys. Sometimes you clock random fighters on undercards and then forget you've seen them, but I don't think I've seen these guys. That's Cuba. That is Puerto Rico. And then where is Sandoval from? Mexico. Got it. All right. Evening, morning, Suecio. Good to see you. Is this on DAZN? I read that it was on DAZN Global, but apparently it's not. I thought it was going to be in the US only that it wasn't on, but apparently it's not on DAZN. Apparently it's on pay-per-view.com. Matias by round 7 corner or doctor stoppage. It's a nice prediction. I do agree that Subriel is the favorite. I do think Dalton Smith's got a good style to potentially get to him, but Matias is so experienced, and I thought he lost to Pollo by... I think I scored it to Pollo by a round. It was very close, though. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Oh, yeah. I was just double-checking it's not on. Dazen. Danzy. No, it's not. Cool. All right. Dalton Smith in the locker room. Sonny Edwards with him as well. Grant Smith will be in there somewhere. His father, of course, and trainer. But yeah, let's chat though, people. Let me know what you think. I'll get to the Maresco sacking question in a second. Gingerbread copping. What's your prediction, method of victory, etc.? As I've said many times, I don't predict unless I've studied, and I haven't studied this extensively enough. However, what I will say is that I think it's a nice style matchup for both guys. I think that Matias will feel that Smith looking to counterpunch will suit him because Matias can be unpredictable in the way he enters the pocket, and he's there consistently. But Pollo also showed us he can be countered comfortably, as did Liam Parrow. I mean, Liam Parrow showed you the way to do it. You got to keep him busy, use your lead hand, measure. You got to be very, very busy to beat him. I think Dalton Smith punches pretty hard, though. I do think he might be able to walk him onto something, but equally, Subriel Matias might just completely overwhelm him and beat him up. I think this is a level a level far beyond where Dalton Smith's been before. But if Dalton Smith is the real deal, then he might win it. If he does, then he's right up there because Matias is a serious challenge. My gut is telling me that Matias is going to be too much for him. But I don't want to rule out Dalton Smith being able to win this either. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm not making a concrete prediction for this one. That's exactly it, David. Matias' precious style is going to be horrible for Dalton, who will try and land single shots the whole night. Once that first cut opens, Matias will walk him down and worsen the cut. So I hadn't thought about the cuts, to be fair to you. That's a good point. I feel like the single shot thing will work for him if he can be defensively sounded between doing it and if he can find the right counters, because Matias is open to counters. But that's assuming that he can punch hard enough to hurt him with the counters as well. So I just need to see it to know, but I think it is a good style matchup. That song that this guy's walked into just now, Sandoval. He's walked into, I think it's called like Return of the Paz or something. It's a song that used to play on Joga Bonito. Does anyone remember the Joga Bonito videos, the Nike football stuff? They used to have like videos of Ronaldinho playing as a kid. They had the Brazil national team doing crazy keepy-uppy videos, and yeah, it was just cool. What do I think about Enzo Maresca's sacking? I wasn't a massive fan of his style of football, but equally, I don't know if it was right that he got sacked. I'm very worried about the direction of the club. It's the direction of the club is more concerning to me. Pay-per-view is $41.95 in the UK. Well, I'm sure you can figure out other ways to watch it, my friend. Yeah, I saw that gingerbread copping. Just had a notification that Matias has had a pair of gloves rejected by the commission. Not sure if that's new news or not. I saw that like a couple days ago. Or yesterday. I don't remember when I saw it, but I saw that too. I don't know what was wrong with them. Maybe in the contract they agreed no horsehair gloves or something. I don't know. Reese Cooper, big up, mate. I'm good. How are you? I don't know if you were on the Agit Caboyel stream earlier, but good to have you for the second one of the day. Obviously gone live a bit early here, but, you know, I was like, I'm ready to just jump on. Also, that fourth fight went a bit quicker than expected. But Synthron is walking to the ring now, so we will see what happens. Has anyone had this, by the way? It's very nice. This one's a bit more coconutty, but these chocolate coconut drinks are nice, actually, yeah. SM says, Henry, what's good? You've definitely already answered this question, but who you got? Unfortunately, got to go against the fellow Brit. Yeah, like I said before, haven't really studied it enough to make the prediction that I'd like to make. But my conventional thinking of the overview I've seen and what I know of the two guys, what I've watched of them, if Dalton Smith can counterpunch effectively, he's got a chance. But if he can't hurt Matias, then he's screwed. I think Subriel Matias might be a bit too good. But equally, when I watched that Pollo fight last time, I thought he lost by a round. And honestly, I thought Pollo found the counters and he just didn't punch hard enough to make them tell. So I think you've got to combine the way that Paro did it with what Dalton Smith is already good at, which is single shots. Whether he can do that or not remains to be seen. We're going to find out tonight how good Dalton Smith is. If he's special, he can do it, in my opinion. But I don't know how good he is. So, yeah, let's find out. Let's find out. But I don't really have a prediction. But if I had to choose, if you've said to me you've got to put £5 somewhere, I'd go for Subriel Matias. Are you not watching the fight from the UK? No, mate. I live in Melbourne, Australia, so I'm watching the fight from here. A lot of people don't realise this because of my Englishness, but I'm not in the UK. I left a few years ago. I don't know if the gloves were loaded SM. They might have just been horsehair gloves, to be fair. And sometimes in contracts, they say that you can't have horsehair gloves. I would not be surprised at all if they got it in the contract after that failed test that he wasn't allowed to use horsehair gloves. Gingerbread said, our ring walk's estimated for 4 a.m. expected to be earlier. Well, we're on the third fight now. It's what? It's 2:39 in the UK right now. I would say 4 a.m. is pretty bang on to be fair, mate. Joshua says, hi mate, Joshua Heath, good to see you. Matias has a good chin and walks through power shots, especially when Pollo landed that uppercut. Matias ate it and kept coming forward and continued to outwork Pollo. And this is the thing, this is why I think Dalton Smith does have a chance, because I've seen Matias get hit by clean big punches. And I think that Dalton Smith punches a lot harder than Pollo, but he's also not as good at boxing as Pollo. I don't know, he might be. I don't know. Anyway, round 1's coming up of Cron versus Sandoval. And round 1 is underway. And I will score this because I think it'd be nice. But I can just chat if people want. But I'll start off scoring anyway. Oh, right into the body from Sandoval. Cintron lands a left hook. It's a fiery start to the fight. Jab from Cintron that falls short. Right hand to the body from... Oh my God. Oh, what a knockdown. What the hell? That's crazy. Sandoval has just dropped Cintron with a 2-punch combination. I think it was a right hand left hook. He's just absolutely gone from there. Cintron's up. Let's see if he can finish him. Oh, he's gone for him. I think he's going to knock him out. Cintron's clinching. He's really trying to hold him in. Sandoval is swinging from his boots. He's absolutely going for him. Sandoval looks like he's found his legs. He's firing counters now. Sorry, Cintron looks like he's found his legs, and Sandoval is now firing... Oh my God, I'm losing my words. Sandoval is coming for him still. Lead left hook from Sandoval. Cintron falling all over the place. Oh, he's caught him on the side of the head again. He's being warned about the back of the head, Sandoval, but I think Cintron just stumbled forward there. That was crazy. Body shot there from Sandoval. Cintron comes back with a lead counter right hook from that southpaw stance and a jab from Cintron. Cintron's got his legs back now. He is pinging in with the jab. Sandoval looks a little bit gassed because, I mean, he's really... Oh, and then no, he's knocked him down! Cintron's knocked Sandoval down now. This is crazy. What a first round of this fight. This is insane. Both men down in round 1. This is brilliant. They're both just absolutely swinging. But Cintron's composed himself a bit now, and he's finding the counter. Sandoval's still just swinging from his boots as hard as he can. Definitely got a bit overexcited, and I think he just shocked Cintron there. Oh, and I think Sandoval's been dropped again. My stream just froze. Oh, that's so typical. My stream just froze as he got dropped for a second time. He's on his feet again. Yeah, he's been dropped a second time. Okay. Oh, God's sake. Oh, and he's knocked him out. He's knocked him down. Sandoval's... Oh, he's getting up, though. That's the second time. It's the third time. So Sandoval's been down 3 times. Cintron... This is a crazy round of boxing. I wish my stream hadn't cut out then. This is a wild round. Sandoval wants to continue. Cintron's going to try and finish him here, I think. He's stepping in. 30 seconds. Oh, counter right hand. Sandoval's just absolutely gone for it. He's thrown and missed. Cintron's letting him throw. He's countering him. He's got his range better. Oh, he's knocked him down again. The referee's waved off the fight. And it's a round 1 knockout win for Cintron. That's one of the best rounds of boxing in terms of the intensity I've seen in a long time. What a round. That might be round of the year. Insane. The way that Cintron got knocked down right away, and then he's just come back and dropped him 3 times on the way to stopping him. Incredible. That was insane. Wow. Annoying that my stream went for a second, but that was absolutely crazy. That was crazy. Sandoval. I'm not joking, yeah. Sandoval was gone in there, and he has just swung from his boots at every opportunity. He's not even tried to find his range. He's just thought, let me just jump on him and try and knock him out. Because he obviously thought he couldn't win. He's just absolutely gone for him. He's done it throughout the entire round. And Cintron just managed to compose himself after the first knockdown And he let him swing, and he just pulled back and countered him and timed him, and he got him out of there. But that was crazy. That was the round of the year potentially already, in freaking first 10 days of January. Insane. That was crazy. Oh, I forgot to do my clock. I had it running, but I didn't have it on the screen. Oh well. Didn't need it. That was nuts. I'm just going to try and switch my stream because that one went halfway, and apparently this one's more stable according to the provider. Oh my god, that first knockdown was crazy. Like, Cintron looked like he was out. That was insane. Like, his eyes were rolling back in his head and everything. Sandoval's funny, man. He's just absolutely gone for him. Oh, he did catch him on the back of the head there, actually, even though Sandoval was the one who got one for that. That was awesome. That was absolutely crazy. Have I been awake since the Caballel fight? Yeah, mate, but I live in Australia, so it's just the daytime for me. That was sick. Yeah, I mean, honestly, horrendous from Sandoval. He's in the corner. He's throwing... I think he's an orthodox. So he's throwing his backhand, but he was literally just leaning forward. And then Cintron just nailed him. Nailed him with combinations. Crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. I can't believe this isn't on DAZN. Such a shame. Anyway. Oh, the contender for round of the year, David. 100%. Why did I leave the UK? I was ready to go for a long time, mate. I wanted to have an adventure. I wanted to go and experience some other places. I was bored. I was over it. Had a bad breakup, and then I was like, get me the hell out of here. So I moved to Bali, and then I ended up in Australia eventually. So yeah, it's a long story, but I was just ready to go, man. I was ready to go. Oh, great fight. So much fun. Jeff Brown just watched my video on Caballel before the fight. Hope you enjoyed it, mate. I've actually filmed and uploaded the reaction already. The post-fight analysis of Caballel, but I'll make it live morning UK time. Because there's no point in releasing it in the middle of the night. Especially not while this card's on. Oh, hello, Loz. Morning sunshine. Where do you think Caballel stands in the heavyweight division now? Same rank, higher? Yeah, same rank for me, mate. I think he consolidated his position. I think right now he's probably 2 or 3, maybe 4. But that fight didn't change my opinion of him at all. It just shows me he's still in form and he's all good. Railway and Boxing Fan. Hi there. I've subbed to your channel a while ago, but this is the first stream I'm watching. Big up, mate. Welcome to the stream. The lives are getting bigger and bigger. I'm absolutely buzzing with it. 25,000 views on that Caballel stream we had. It was absolutely crazy. It wasn't even a particularly big fight. So it just shows you that people are enjoying the lives. YouTube's pushing them now, and there's an appetite for them. So yeah, it's great. I don't know how many this will do, but it doesn't matter. I love watching it with you guys. It's awesome. Crazy X-Man, big up, bro. What's up, Henry? Did you catch that crazy fight? I did catch that crazy fight. I loved it. It was sick. Although my stream died while it was happening for a second. So I missed the second knockdown, but then I saw the third one in the finish. So Deja vu. It's like I was just on a Hunri fight stream. Yes, 202. It is Deja vu. But I'm more awake now, so I'll be even better on this one. What's good news for the people in the UK is unless they've scheduled the main event for a specific time, it should be earlier because this fight ended really early, round 1. So then we've got the co-main next and then the main event. So it could be really soon if you guys are staying up for it. Big up Crazy X-Man. Railwind Boxing Fan says, I was going to watch the fight tonight, but I'm not paying £42 for it. It's greed in my opinion. Mate, all I'll say is there's always another way of watching the fight. I would not promote such nefarious behavior, but if you really can't afford it, I reckon you'll be able to figure something out. If you know what I mean. On the 31st, we have Azim versus Lemos and Shakur versus Tio. Who you got? I don't know who Azim versus... Are you talking about Adam Azim? Is he fighting on the 31st? You are. So I don't know anything about Gustavo Daniel Lemos. Who's he fought? Oh, he fought Keyshawn. Richardson Hitchens. Lee Selby in 2022. Bloody hell. Yeah, I will have watched him then. I just don't remember him very well, so I need to study that. But yeah, I don't know. Azim looks like a good fighter, though. Tio Shakur, I'm studying it at the moment. I am forming my ideas. We will get a proper tactical breakdown for that. But I'm starting to decide. I'm starting to go a certain way with it. I'm not going to tell you guys where I'm going yet because there's so much to consider. But yeah, I have a vague pick in my head that I'm starting to see from the studying I'm doing. So after this tactical studying, there you got to think about lots of other things. So it's not just tactical, but tactically, I'm starting to see who's got the upper hand. I think. Not going to spoil that for you. It's a pirate life for you, 202. Fair enough, mate. Sandoval looked more gassed than her. I agree with that, Grandy. He did just kind of get knocked down. I mean, he really, really went for it, didn't he? I wonder, did he have short notice for this fight? And he just thought, let me just go at him. Let me just swing at him. David says Lemos basically beat Hitchens. Okay. I need to go and watch him. I think I watched him against Lee Selby, but it was such a long time ago, I can't remember. Crazy says, it's strange how Eddie Hearn was okay with losing purse bids on this fight. It seems to me that he doesn't have much faith in his man to back it with money. I think they bid a lot of money though, bro. I think they bid like 1.7 million or something and they got outbid by, I think it was 1.9 was the winning bid. So I think it's more that like they've overpaid to get this fight, this promotion, rather than not believing in Dalton Smith. I think he definitely believes in Dalton Smith. He's bigged him up a lot. I think they've done a pretty good job promoting him actually and moving him. So Railway Boxing says, I think if Tio loses, he might move up to welterweight. Yeah, he might. I mean, he probably thinks he can beat the likes of Ryan Garcia if he gets a belt. That's bigger than the Conor Ben fight as well. He probably fancies himself against Rolly. Yeah, I could see that. Probably fancies himself against Conor Ben as well, to be honest. Have I watched a lot of Dalton? I've watched a bit of Dalton. Let me look at what Dalton Smith fights I've watched. To refresh my mind. I haven't studied him recently. Sam Maxwell I definitely watched. Jose Zepeda. I think I saw the stoppage of the Uza fight. Matteo German, I think I missed that one. The points win. So yeah, I can't remember. I watched so much boxing, I genuinely can't remember who I've watched sometimes. So yeah, I'm not sure. But I do know that I think Dalton Smith has got talent. He looks very solid. Good fundamentals. We'll see how he goes. Wonder how much the bids were for Kali Murtazaliev. I don't think that'll have been very much at all. I mean, Murtazaliev doesn't have backers, does he? Otherwise, he would have way more fights. So I reckon they got that one quite cheap. But yeah, I think... I don't know. I don't know if Kelly's going to win that. Like, I need to study it, but I feel that it depends how good Murtazaliev is still. I mean, he's been so inactive. It's really hard to say. So what fight we got coming next? Let me find the running order. I always go to Yahoo Sports for my running order and stuff like that. The guy who does that does everything boxing. Emmanuel Rodriguez against Fernando Diaz next. Let me just get that right. All right, scorecard is ready. Don't forget to bang a like on the stream, please, guys. Much appreciated, always. The guys are still getting their gloves on, so they won't be in the ring for a bit. So if you guys want to ask me any questions, just get them in the chat, and we can shoot the shit before it comes on. What we got in the chat? Matuszaliev however he wants. Yeah, maybe. Jeff Brown says Parra has good defense and feet, though. Yes. Yes, he does. I think that Dalton Smith does too, but maybe not as good as Parra. I think he maybe punches quite hard, a bit harder than Dalton Smith, but... Oh, the co-main's coming now, to be fair. But we'll chat during the ring walks. Let's get a poll going, actually, for Smith Matias. Who you got? Ah! Got the poll going. Get everyone's picks in. I heard you mention that Naiba showed tonight that Caballero is slightly hittable. You reckon that would be a problem against a big puncher like Dubois or Wardley? I don't remember exactly what you heard me saying, but I said that I thought that Caballero was so hittable because he forced the pace. He didn't feel any need to move around the ring and stay on the outside. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like he was so hittable because he just pressed the pace so hard. Equally, he did start getting his head off the line in round 3 of the fight and looking a lot better. So yeah. Grandy says, has Smith ever fought a real pressure fighter? I think the answer to that is no. I don't think he has. But and certainly if he has, not one on the level of Subriel Matias. But it doesn't mean that it won't suit him. It might really suit him. You know, I think a lot of the times Dalton Smith's fought guys who have, you know, not been as ambitious. So yeah, I think this is just like, yeah, I think this is going to be really intriguing to see what Dalton Smith can do. But obviously Matias is the heavy favorite. He's been there, he's done it, he's stopped nearly everyone he's fought. It's crazy, you know, be a massive achievement if Dalton Smith can do it. Split Second says, I feel like Henry might be UK biased for the main fight. I can tell you, my friend, that I will not be. I have no vested interest in Dalton Smith winning the fight. I don't love the fact that Subriel Matias failed the drug test. So that kind of always gives you a sort of underlying feeling of, well, I hope they don't win. And, you know, I hope that they come up short because they failed that test. But at the same time, I don't have any nationalistic feelings towards Dalton Smith. I don't support any of the UK fighters. I just call it as I see it. I was very happy when Usyk beat Dubois because I loved his performance. So no, I'll be calling the performance as I see it. You don't have to worry about that. You may be feeling that way because of my accent, but outside of that, there is no reason to feel that way. Chaz Chili thinks Caballero beats the brakes off Wardley and Daniel Dubois. Maybe. SharePoint Andy thinks Smith on points both down at some stage. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to predict this. It's too hard to tell. I need to see what Dalton Smith can do at this level. And I just haven't watched enough to predict it. But I do think, as I say, he's a good counter puncher. He can punch hard. There's a chance he'll catch Matias because Matias it's possible to counter him. Puyo did it very well. But I think Poirier has much better feet than Dalton Smith. So it's not that Dalton Smith has bad feet, but Poirier's another level up, I'd say. Two says, I was a big supporter of Matias, but the drug fail changed my mind since he has killed someone in the ring. I root against him now, but my mind says he beat Smith. Yeah, I think that's a very fair assessment, mate. Manny Rodriguez has been announced. Oh, here we go. They're in the middle of the ring. Oh my god, the sound's gone weird on my stream. It sounds like they're underwater, but I can still see it. That's the most important thing. And round one is underway. Let's see how we go. Manny Rodriguez in the white. Diaz in the black. Diaz jabbing and moving laterally around his man. Rodriguez coming forward with the jab, and then the two lands on the turn slightly. Jab from Rodriguez, and another jab from Rodriguez. Diaz trying to use lateral movement to get around and pivot around the man. Another jab from Rodriguez. That jab is sweet as a nut right now for Rodriguez. Spearing through the guard. A lot of straight shots for both men. Both on the edge of range right now. A lot of lateral movement from both. Both circling one another. Ooh, nice counter jab from Diaz there. I like the more assertive jab of Rodriguez so far, but that was a nice counter jab from Diaz. Rodriguez looks, to me, a bit bigger and stronger. Another jab from Rodriguez. He's just keeping Diaz on the end of it right now. Another one. And Diaz isn't quite getting away from it right now. He's certainly not really finding the counters too much. I mean, it is the first round, but it's a 10-rounder. Oh, 1-2 from Rodriguez. Just misses as Diaz steps back. Diaz comes back with his own three-punch combination, but most of it misses. Rodriguez sticks him on the jab again. Oh, 1-2-3 lands from Rodriguez there. The third shot landed. The first two were blocked. Body shot from Rodriguez and another jab upstairs. Another jab from Diaz, but it hits the guard. Body jab from Diaz lands. This is a much more sensible start than the last fight. They're both very disciplined from the word go, both boxing well. Minutes ago in the round, and Rodriguez, for me, a little more assertive of the two with the lead hand. That's the main difference right now for me. 1-2 from Rodriguez. The two landed on the guard. Oh, and he's knocked him down with a beautiful counter left hook. What a fantastic card this is. Diaz went to punch, and as he did it, Rodriguez just uncorked a really, really fast lead left hook. That was fantastic. Great punch from Rodriguez. But Diaz is up. I think it was more of a flash knockdown. What a counter, though, that was. That was fantastic. Another jab from Diaz. He's straight from Rodriguez, sorry. Straight back on it. Yeah, do bang a like on the stream. That'd be fantastic. I need to see a replay of that knockdown. It was so fast, but I think it was a check left hook. 1-2 again from Rodriguez with the jab and he lands. Then he follows up with a nice jab to finish it. Oh, lead left hook again. It was that lead left hook that he knocked him down with. Then a right hook to the body as well for Rodriguez. And he finishes with the left hook upstairs that also lands. That left hook is rapid of Manny Rodriguez. Super fast shot. Oh, then a right hand lands. Diaz lands his own counter lead. And that is a 10-8 round for Rodriguez. And this is actually a 10-round fight, not a 12-round fight. So I need to change that as well. Just going to give the stream a quick refresh because the sound has gone funny and it's absolutely doing my head in. I could turn it off, but I like to hear the punches landing. That's fixed it. There we go. Thank God, that was horrible. Oh my gosh, let me see that again. Sorry. He went to throw the right hand. No, I didn't show it that time. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he went to throw his jab and it was just a check left hook. A beautiful shot. What a picture perfect check left hook. The quality of boxing on this so far has been great. That was a perfect check left hook. Stunning. Round 2's underway. Oh, the referee stopped the clock. Hang on. They're cleaning ice out the corner of Fernando Diaz. Quite clever, to be honest, because it buys him time. They said they're going to take a point because he spilled ice all over the corner. No, next time, he said. Time's on. Back to it. Diaz jabbing. He goes upstairs and he lands jab downstairs that he follows up with. Then a double jab upstairs from Diaz. That's nice. Another jab from Diaz, but it's to the guard. Then a jab from Rodriguez to the body. Then a right hand hits the guard, but it forces Diaz back. Another double jab there from Rodriguez. Jab to the guard from Diaz. Diaz is just falling short with the range. I feel like Rodriguez has got his range perfect here. Jab, and then that left hook again from Rodriguez is blocked this time, but he's so fast with how he throws that left hook. Another jab from Rodriguez. You just feel like he's totally in control, Rodriguez. He's in control of the range. You feel like Diaz is just trying to negotiate his way through. Rodriguez is being way more assertive and authoritative with that lead hand. Upstairs and then downstairs for Rodriguez. The downstairs shot landing. Oh, nice jab for Diaz. And then Rodriguez comes back with a reply to the body. Another left hook to the body there for Diaz. That was good. Oh, right into the body from Rodriguez as Diaz steps in there. Halfway through the round. Diaz having a better round here, but I still feel like Rodriguez is pretty much in control. Bit of combinations thrown there. I don't think anything landed too clean. Diaz trying to sneak the jab through, but Rodriguez just pulling his head back each time. Oh, that right uppercut to the body again there for Rodriguez. Then the left hook. Diaz falls short with the two-punch reply. Oh, big right hand upstairs there from Rodriguez at the end of a three-punch combination. Oh, that left hook again from Rodriguez. It's so hard to read it. Oh, a counter right hand off the jab from Rodriguez as well there, over the top. Diaz comes back with two punches, but they miss. Then a jab, a right hand from Rodriguez as well as Diaz steps in there. Body jab from Diaz. Jab upstairs from Rodriguez. Diaz comes back with a jab that Rodriguez slips. You feel like Rodriguez is going to catch him at some point with some sort of counter. You know, he just so fast and sharp. And when he gets the timing right, the power's there. Right uppercut to the body again. That's a money shot for him right now. 10 seconds to go. Body shot again there from Rodriguez. There's another Rodriguez round for me. Diaz lands a little jab there to the chin. Yeah, that's a Rodriguez round for me again. Just cleaner, more powerful. Boxing well. Kaza says, I've told my fam and family about you're amazing at your breakdowns. About you, you're amazing at your breakdowns. Tonight you sound too much like Prince William. I don't know, man. I don't think I sound too much like Prince William, but maybe more than the average person does. Do you guys think it will go by decision? Maybe. And I agree with that, Granny. Rodriguez landing the cleaner work. Absolutely. Round 3 coming up. Oh, got a little super chat coming in. Thank you very much, 202. Small donation for the Inoue Nakatani documentary. Keep that to your back pocket, mate. We'll do a proper donation pot for that because it would need to be assigned to the documentary if it's a crowdfund. So I appreciate it, though. You can call that one for the stream instead. Round 3 is underway. Any ice in the corner this time? Nope. Right underway this time. Jab from Rodriguez. Diaz comes back with his own jab. Double jab from Rodriguez. A right hand to the guard. Oh, that was lovely. He slipped the right hand of Diaz and he went to the body with a left hook. Very good work from Rodriguez there. Right hand from Rodriguez. Oh, a left hook as well. What he's doing is he's throwing the 1-2. He's delaying it slightly. And then as Diaz goes to counter, he's throwing that really fast check left hook. 1-2 again from Rodriguez. The 2 landing through the... a little bit through the guard. The 2 sort of landing when Diaz is moving in an anti-clockwise direction as well. So he's taking the sting off it, but... 1-2 from Diaz, but once he gets there, he's fallen short. He just looks too small and underpowered for Rodriguez, to be honest with you. He dips under the counter left hook that time. Jab from Diaz does land there. Oh, double right hand there from Rodriguez, landing. Diaz did land something through there, though. I think it was a jab. Oh, right hand from Diaz does land there on the inside. Upstairs to the head. Jab from Rodriguez. Oh, right hand gets through there from Diaz. Pops Rodriguez's head back a little. He's getting closer and closer to the ropes, Diaz, as Rodriguez lands a body shot. He is starting to operate close. Oh, there's a nice 1-2 there from Diaz, and then he comes through with another 2-punch combination that lands. Oh, body shot there from Rodriguez as Diaz tried a right hand. Oh, nice 1-2. Then a 2 lands again from Rodriguez. It was a 1-2-2. Oh, counter right hand from Rodriguez off the jab. Diaz came back with his own shot after that, but it was a good counter. Jab from Rodriguez lands. It's a lovely jab he's got. He hasn't thrown that counter left for a while either. I think he's teeing him up for it. I think he's just going to lull him into thinking it's not there, and then he's going to launch it at some point. Another jab from Rodriguez and another one. Oh, counter jab from Rodriguez. Yeah. Good round for Rodriguez again there. Looks comfortable. Haha, big up, mate. Appreciate it. Split Second says Rodriguez still looks amazing. Crazy X-Man says I'd like to see Diaz utilize some feints to draw out some reactions. Yeah, I mean, at the minute, it's Rodriguez is dictating the pace. He's going to the beat of Rodriguez's drum. He could certainly try and draw him out a little bit more. Big up. My name is Thomas1970, who is listening from New Jersey, USA. That's awesome. Please bang a like on the stream as well, guys. Over 100 of you in here. Only 37 likes so far. Do subscribe if you're new as well. It's a shame this isn't a better fight for the UK fans this time, because I think people would have been into it. Oh. Round 4's underway. My clock is slightly behind, but I am at 2:55 in the round, so my clock's 3 seconds behind where my stream is. Jabs from Rodriguez. Right hand from Rodriguez. Oh, counter left from Rodriguez as Diaz put the jab out. Another jab from Rodriguez. Oh, 1-2-3 from Diaz. All misses. Rodriguez just pulls back from it all. Rolls slightly as well. Good defense. 1, 2, 3 there from Rodriguez. Oh, counter right from Rodriguez. Oh, 2 counter hands from Rodriguez over the Diaz jab. He's going to get more reluctant to throw that jab if Rodriguez keeps landing those right hands over the top of it. He is getting more and more within himself, Diaz, for me. Double left hook from Diaz, though. Does land to the guard there. Oh, right uppercut there from Rodriguez. But then Diaz comes back with a 2-punch combo of his own that has mocked up Rodriguez's face a little bit, I think. Left hook to the body from Rodriguez. Lovely shot. As he edges forward on the front foot. Jab from Rodriguez. Another jab from Rodriguez. Oh, right hand from Rodriguez lands. Uppercut to the body again from Rodriguez. Such a nice shot for him. Double jab from Diaz lands. Oh, lovely right hand from Rodriguez. Oh, then Diaz did come back there with his own 2-punch combo. The lead hand and the right hand landed. He's looking a little bit better this round, Diaz, I have to say. But he's still not winning the round for me. Another jab from Rodriguez. Diaz is a tough guy. Jab from Diaz lands. Jab from Rodriguez lands. I do wonder if Rodriguez might try and turn the screw at some point, but right now they're just kind of going through the paces. Diaz must know that he's losing these rounds. But to go for it might mean to get knocked out because Rodriguez looks so much more powerful than him. Oh, lovely 3-punch combo and finishing with a beautiful left hook to the body there, Rodriguez. That was nice. He got himself right in Diaz's guard there. Diaz's legs stopped moving, which might be an early sign he's starting to tire a bit, the fact his legs stopped moving there. And it ends up absorbing a few of those shots. Dominant display for Rodriguez so far. So from 74 votes, over half of you think Matias right now, to be fair. On the poll. Boxing Monkey, big up. Thanks for the live, Henry, on holiday in Cambodia, and your commentary much appreciated. Thank you. Enjoy your holiday, mate. Wilford IV says, met David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez Sr. at a meet and greet today. Oh, nice. Very cool. How was that? Round 5 is underway. Jabs from Diaz. Lead uppercut from Rodriguez there. Hello, Mark. Hope you're doing good, bro. Nice to see you here. Must be up early. Double lead hook from Diaz hits the glove of Rodriguez. Oh, nice right hand there from Diaz lands. That was good. There's nothing on it really, but it was a good shot. Then the jab lands for Rodriguez again. That was a nice pivot out there from Diaz as well. Rodriguez trying the uppercut. Diaz having a much better round here. This is his best round for a while. He's really starting to throw in combination, and he's trying to move his feet as he punches to close the gap, because Rodriguez does want to plant his feet and throw. But getting ambitious like this might get him very hurt. Rodriguez lands a right hand around the guard there, and then a left hook. Oh, big right hand. I thought he was going to go down there, Diaz. He's got him caught in the corner here, and Rodriguez is unloading on him, and he's got away, Diaz. He's got out. But there was definitely a few big shots that got through there. Lead left hook again, and Diaz looks like he's about to get pinned in the corner again here. Jab there from Rodriguez lands again. Diaz missing the hooks as he pivots out. Right hand from Rodriguez lands, but just a lead shot, nothing on it. Diaz lands a jab. Diaz tries a 1-2, but they both miss. Punching fresh air. Hard round to score this one because Diaz was doing well, but then Rodriguez pinned him in the corner and just went to town on him basically for a few moments there. See how these last 45 seconds go. Diaz is doing well getting away from those counter right uppercuts from Rodriguez now. I think Rodriguez needs to step in a little bit more when he throws. Oh, nice lead hand and then a right hand from Diaz lands as well. 15 seconds to go. Right hand from Diaz. Rodriguez catches him with an uppercut as he exits. Jab from Rodriguez. Jab from Diaz. Left hook from Diaz as he steps in there. Then Rodriguez lands a shot. Diaz also landed a left hook. Right hand from Diaz. Oh, no, left hook. I'm going to give Diaz that round. It was close. But I do think Diaz just took that one for me. Did anyone else score that round for Diaz? Round 5? What time is the Smith ring walk? Asks Kaza. It's after this fight. There's 5 rounds to go in this fight. So I'd guess in 30 minutes maybe. Round 6 coming up. Round 6 is underway. Jab from Diaz. Oh, that was lovely from Rodriguez. Jab. And then he hooked off the jab, which was blocked, but it was still nice. Technique. Lead hook from Rodriguez there as well. Jab from Rodriguez. Lead hook from Rodriguez again, and then a jab. Well, then a counter right hand from Diaz lands over that jab. Hello, Ghetto Genius. Hope you're well, mate. Nice jab there from Rodriguez. Misses the 2. He dips under the left hook there, Diaz, of Rodriguez, and he gets away. Another jab from Rodriguez. He needs to just get back on that jab, Rodriguez. He's not finding the counters right now as well as he was. Diaz seems to have got used to the timing of them. Oh, nice right hand over the top from Diaz there. That was good. Looping right hand over the lead of Rodriguez. Jab from Diaz lands. Oh, right hand there from Rodriguez lands. That was nice. Jab from Diaz, jab from Rodriguez, both missing. Diaz is very twitchy, but not really fainting, though, if that makes sense. You know those guys who are just constantly moving their arms. Jab from Rodriguez, but they're not like feints with intent, if that makes sense. Oh, he tries the right hand, Diaz. It falls short, and Rodriguez counters with an uppercut to the body. One-two from Diaz falls short. Still think Rodriguez has got the better range control in the fight right now. One-two from Diaz, all missing. Then Rodriguez comes back with a 1-2, landing. Right hand from Rodriguez. And then a lead hand. Both clipping the chin. Oh, big right hand there from Rodriguez twice. Pulled the jab, right hand, and then he did another right hand straight after. Clinch. 10 seconds to go in round 6, and I've got Rodriguez winning this round. Round 7 coming up, people. Ghetto Genius says he's not impressed with Caballel. I think Hooney gives him a good fight, but guys like Triple D would hurt him too easy to hit. I mean, if you watch the Makhmudov fight, he can choose to fight a lot more conservatively, or the Chisora fight. He can use a lot more lateral movement. And yeah, he can stay in safe if he wants to and choose his attacks a bit more cautiously. I think it was a mixture of nervousness of the crowd, ring rust, but also I don't think Naiba could hurt him. He took those shots and they didn't really bother him. So I think he just thought, round 7's underway, by the way. I think he just thought, let me force the pace and I'll get him out of there faster. And that's exactly what happened. So it didn't really change my perspective of Caballel, to be honest with you. What do you think about that? Uppercut there from Diaz. That was nice. Diaz is getting on the front foot now. Oh, body shots from Rodriguez slow him down there with hooks and a left hook. Diaz is really coming forward strong on the front foot now. And Rodriguez is starting to move around. I think Diaz's corner may have said to him, you need to just go after him. They've maybe tried to convince him that Rodriguez is getting a bit tired. But he's definitely pursuing him right now. But yeah, I think this is not great. No, I mean, I like the incentive from Diaz. He's really going for it. He's landing hooks on the inside right now. Rodriguez keeping his guard high, chin tucks, but he is landing hooks. It's almost like he said, I'm going to old man this guy. Or I'm going to make him feel like an old man Sora. And he's just going for him right now, Diaz. Rodriguez not really landing too much in the last few seconds. He did land a couple nice body shots at first. But again, a left hook on the inside there. That was nice. Yeah, Diaz is really trying now. He's really turning the screw. He obviously knows he's down the cards and he's got to try and do something. And he's just absolutely swarming Rodriguez right now. There's always the risk Rodriguez might find something, but I really respect Diaz for trying to win this. He's absolutely gone for him here. He's got right on his chest. He's just trying to throw fast combinations, fast hooks around the guard and on the inside. Rodriguez told off for pushing. Nice body shot there from Rodriguez, and then Diaz lands his own. Oh, nice right hand there around the guard from Rodriguez. And Diaz comes back with 2 hooks to the body. He's totally changed the look of the fight here. Very impressive the way he switched tactics, even if it doesn't work out for him. I'm impressed he's trying. Totally changed the momentum of the fight here. Hooks on the inside again. Rodriguez keeping his guard high. Diaz working. Another right hook there on the inside from Diaz. That was nice. He's just completely switched up his game plan here, and he's absolutely gone forward, and he's gone for him. He's staying right on his chest. He's smothering him. He's giving him no space to throw counters. More hooks on the inside from Diaz. He's trying to make Rodriguez feel like an old man. Left hook to the body there from Diaz. Oh, and a right hand on the inside as well. Then a nice left hook to the body from Rodriguez. 30 seconds to go in the round. I got Diaz winning this right now. If you sheer will. Body shots from Rodriguez partially blocked. Right hook on the inside there from Diaz. And another one. Oh, nice little uppercut there from Rodriguez on the inside. And then a right hook, but Diaz blocks. Then Diaz coming forward with a swarming combination. Yeah, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. Rodriguez still landed some clean punches there. But I felt that Diaz landed a few more shots than him that round. And took him by surprise, actually. I really respect him for changing it up there. That was really smart. I completely agree with that, Crazy X-Man, by the way. If they can go and actually battle for it and raise their profiles, it might actually make a 3-time undisputed shot enticing to Usyk. Round 8 coming up. They're telling Diaz same thing again this round. Stay on his chest. They're telling him he's done. He's telling him Rodriguez is done, that he's too tired. He's got to stay on his chest and keep going for him. And round 8 is on the way. And straight away, Diaz jumps on his chest again. More hooks on the inside from Diaz. Go around the guard there. But Rodriguez, he lands a left hook there on the inside. I think Rodriguez is going to find a counter if Diaz isn't very, very careful here. But I tell you, Rodriguez is genuinely struggling with this pace. It's got a bit of a Nakatani Hernandez about it right now, actually. Body shot there from Rodriguez. Uppercut. Oh, then a hook on the inside there from Diaz. A few hooks on the inside, landing around the guard. Right hook on the inside there from Rodriguez. He's really struggling with this pace from Diaz. And despite being the bigger, stronger man, Diaz has got the energy and he's just pushing him back. And I have to say that Rodriguez is definitely feeling this pace. And the main reason you can tell is because he's allowing Diaz to sit on his chest. He can't actually keep him away at the minute. His legs won't move fast enough. Oh, there's a counter left hook from Rodriguez as Diaz stepped in. And now Diaz is on the back foot again there. I think he felt that. And 2 hooks to the body from Rodriguez. And a right hook upstairs. A right hook to the body. He's landing clean shots now. Left hook to the head. Beautiful hooks from Rodriguez. And now Diaz is going backwards again. And he lands a right hand Rodriguez as well. Right hook to the body from Rodriguez. Left hook to the head. Partially blocked. He's got a proper foothold back in this round, Rodriguez. I think Diaz definitely felt those shots. But now he's back on his chest again. It's a good fight. Very interesting. Lead hook from Rodriguez. Then a right hook downstairs. Diaz lands his own hook. Then Rodriguez goes to the head again with hooks. Diaz is rolling with most of them, though. Nothing too clean landing. Oh, then a right hand on the inside from Diaz. Left hook from Rodriguez to the body. Left hook from Rodriguez on the inside. Short right hand from Diaz and a left hook. Rodriguez keeping his chin tucked. Oh, then a left hook on the inside. Diaz falls forward. He's realized on the chest is where he wants to be. He's trying to clinch a little bit as well. Rodriguez finding it really... Oh, there's a right hand from Rodriguez. He's swinging big time here. Big punches going in from both men. I think this is definitely a Rodriguez round for me. I think he's landed the harder blows. But Diaz, I have so much respect for the way he's really contributed to this contest. And right uppercut on the inside there from Rodriguez to the body. He's really changed things up to try and keep himself in this contest and get a foothold in it. I think that is a Rodriguez round for me. But Diaz really making the fight into an interesting exchange for the final few rounds here. Round 9 coming up. They keep telling, is that Rodriguez they're telling he's dead too? Yeah. I think there's a chance Diaz goes this round because I think those shots were actually pretty significant that were being landed on at the end of that round. All right. Round 9 is underway. Diaz back to the inside again. Rodriguez lands a little uppercut to the body. Then a left hook to the body. And another one. Brutal. Brutal shots from Manny Rodriguez. Double left hook, but blocked by Rodriguez there. Referee breaks them from a clinch and they go back to it. 2 hooks to the body there from Rodriguez. Diaz comes back with his own lead hook. Right uppercut on the inside from Rodriguez. Right uppercut there from Diaz. This is a good example, this fight, of, you know, sometimes a fighter can be a lot better than you, but if they're old, you can out-athlete them sometimes. And whilst Diaz isn't winning the fight, he's made it a contest by doing that. Oh, little hooks on the inside from Diaz there. Rodriguez has just got to find the timing on a few big shots, and he can get him out of there, I think. But maybe not before the end now. Nice double left hook to the guard, then a right to the body. Diaz comes back with his own little hooks on the inside. Stumbles forward there, Diaz, trying to get as close as fast as he can, because he's definitely fearful of those big counters from Rodriguez. I agree, Suesio. It's been a very decent fight. Hooks to the body there from Rodriguez. Oh, then a big right hand from Rodriguez as Diaz dipped forward there. But Diaz has come back again. He's got a good chin, good powers of recovery, Diaz. Right uppercut to the body again there. Then a right hook, then a left hook from Rodriguez. Diaz comes back with his own shots again, though, and he just continues to try and get close as he can. One-two from Diaz. Rodriguez pivots, slips and pivots outside. Oh, nice. Rodriguez pushes him off. Lands a three-punch combo with the uppercut at the end. Oh, nice hook around the guard there from Rodriguez as well as Diaz closes the gap. Now Diaz is on the back foot again here. 10 seconds to go in the round. This is definitely a Rodriguez round for me. Didn't think Diaz landed too much significant this round. Busy, but... Round 10 coming up. I think I've got Rodriguez the clear winner right now, so for me, Diaz needs to knock him out if he wants to win the fight. Yeah, not a bad card at all, 202. Not a bad card at all, 202 is what I'm trying to say. Do smash the like button, please, guys, and subscribe if you're new as well. It'd be much appreciated. Final round coming up. And we're underway. Round 10. Rodriguez using a lot more lateral movement here in round 10. He's managing to keep the gap a little bit so far. Galloping a little bit. You know, I think that shows you he's been feeling the pace. The fact he has this in his locker and has not had the gas in the tank really for the last few rounds to do this. He's let Diaz stay close. Now he's moving much more. Oh, there's a right hand left hook. And I think moving like this will suit Rodriguez. You'll find the space. Diaz will miss, and he may find a big shot to finish it before the end of the fight. Big up Gianni Fresh, P for P. Appreciate it, mate. Both missing jabs there. Oh, that was a lovely right uppercut pivot out from Rodriguez. He's using his legs, really using his legs here in round 10. Outboxing him right now. Lead hook from Diaz just clips him there. Diaz lunging a little bit. I really feel that Rodriguez, if he has enough time here, can find a counter and take him out. But Diaz also very tough and durable. And now Diaz gets close and gets to work. But misses everything. Pivots out again, Rodriguez, as Diaz tries to get work off. Right into the body there from Rodriguez. Jab pivot from Rodriguez, but he misses that jab. Diaz jabs. Missing. Everything's missing. He's just trying to get out the fight now, I think, Rodriguez. He's staying a bit too far away. I still think he's winning the round, just picking him off. Diaz on the inside there, landing some hooks. Getting right in the pocket, landing a couple right hooks. Manny missing with a counter right uppercut there as he stepped in. 40 seconds to go, and we'll see if Diaz can do anything before the end of the fight. Left hook to the body from Rodriguez lands. A few cuffing shots from Diaz, and then Rodriguez comes back with his own flurry. A little left hook on the inside from Diaz does slightly land, but barely. It's like a 1-inch punch. Manny dancing around. He just wants to stay away. Oh, there's a nice counter right hand from Rodriguez that lands. And another one. Dances away, showing his back foot game. And for me, that's a Rodriguez round at the end there, despite the fact he kind of disengaged a little bit. Just pot shotted him. 98-91 is my scorecard. Yeah, and we've got the main event next. We'll get the scores, and then I'll refresh the card for Smith. Matias against Smith. Jeff Brown says, not sure if you've seen the Nikita Sue fight, but he is fun to watch. He's fighting on the 16th of Jan. We'll see, mate. I got lots to do. And I don't know if I'll prioritize that one. Maybe. I won't rule it out. It'd be nice if this was my full-time job and I could just cover everything. Oh, hell yeah, 202. Thank you very much, mate. 202's gifted 5 memberships. We've got 5 new members to welcome. We've got LK3185, Mally77223, Adben002, Nathan Albright, and Split Second 8356. Welcome to the new members, and thank you very, very much, 202 Ultra, you legend. What guy? We're just waiting for the result, and then I'll get my card ready for Subriel Matias against Dalton Smith. $97.92. $99.90 for the other 2 judges. Emmanuel Rodriguez. All right. Predictable. LK says, loving this channel. I just found it this week. Watching the fights together makes it more enjoyable for sure. Having fun with the Discord as well. Excellent to hear, mate. Yes. Man, the community here is awesome. I love these lives. Like, I see the same names all the time now. And yeah, I just enjoy... I'm going to watch the fights anyway, so doing it with you guys just makes it so much more fun. I love it. Right. I think this is... yeah, it will be a 12-rounder. Subriel Matias against Smith. Oh, you're Modest Matt. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. Coming up soon, peeps. Please bang a like on the stream. There's nearly 200 of you in the chat now. Federico says, watching your stream and the fight on a Paris to Mexico flight, Henry, pick up. That's very cool. Hats and Glasses says, I don't want to be negative, but how is this card pay-per-view worthy? Well, I mean, it's just whatever people want to do, isn't it? So it doesn't mean it's worthy of it. Who you got for the fight? I mean, as I say, haven't studied, so I'm not making an educated prediction, but I think you've got to fancy Subriel Matias and think that Dalton Smith might have the style to do it, but we're not sure. We need to see how good he is at this level. So, not predicting anything, but I wouldn't be shocked if Dalton Smith can do it because I think stylistically it could be good for him. But equally, if he's not good enough at what I think he can do, then Matias will just completely destroy him. It's going to be a hard ask, that's for sure. No question. Especially if Matias actually is juicing. It's very stressful if you're Dalton Smith. But yeah, all right. Let me that's ready. Clock is ready. Hopefully the main event will be soon. Hopefully they just roll straight into it. It is 2:46 p.m. here in Melbourne. I hope this is done by 4. I will film a reaction video and then I will go for my Sunday roast. I'd love it if there was a knockout on this one, though. That would be beautiful. Ed Ellaby. Big up, lad. Big up yourself. Do you know what, though, Chaz Chili? It's actually been a really good card. Like, I don't even know who the company is, but like, yeah, the fights have actually been great. I can't lie. This has been a really fun card. So it's not 40 quid's worth of fun, but it's still like better than a lot of pay-per-view cards I've seen. All right, guys, get your questions in. And while we're waiting for the next stream, we can just chat for the next fight, the main event. And in the meantime, if you want to vote on the poll, 160 of you have voted. 59% of you think Subriel Matias will beat Dalton Smith. Split Second says 2026 starting out solid. Do you mean for me, mate? If so, I thought it was going to be a better start to the year, if I'm really honest. It's been hard. It's been really, really hard start to the year. But it will be a great year. I just need to sort out a few things. Connor says, had no idea you were based in Australia, lad. You should connect with Mick Francis. I don't really know if I really want to connect with anyone, to be honest. Maybe. If someone approaches me about doing stuff out here, then perhaps. But no, they've never spoke to me, Tasman, so if they approach me, we can have a chat, but I'm not going out seeking it. How easy or not is it to move to Australia from the UK? I've been debating it myself. Very easy to get a working holiday visa. Harder to stay beyond the 3 years you get with that. Depends how old you are as well. But yeah, there's ways you can do it, man. So I would recommend even just doing a year if you can. If you're a tradie, especially, it's very easy. You're doing dry January. I had an incredibly messy New Year's Day, and I've not had a drink since then. I'm definitely not doing dry January. I'm going to go for a little trip actually in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be away actually on a holiday it's not a holiday. It's a trip my girlfriend does with her friends every year that I go on with them. It's really fun. Get a house, rent it. You just do dinners and stuff. Go to the beach. But I'm going to take all my equipment with me so we can live stream for a Tamara against Franklin because I'm obsessed. So yeah. Thank you, Crazy X-Man. Yeah, to everyone that's had a hard start to the year, it's true. Janny says, your collab with my boy Evie was really dope, by the way. I'm glad you liked it, mate. I will definitely get him on the podcast that I'll be starting soon. Crazy Axeman says, oh my God, Amanda Serrano in the house. Do you fancy her, Crazy Axeman? Are you a big fan? Crazy Axeman says, the other collab with Evie was really cool. Appreciate it, guys. I'm glad you liked it. What time does it start? Says Gloria Vidal. I think really soon. The ring's clear. It was a 10-rounder, so they'll have been getting ready. It should be. I reckon they'll be in the ring in the next 10 minutes. So stay with us, because it's not long to go. Hats and Glasses says, will you post your podcast episodes on this channel or a different channel? So my plan for the podcast is I'm not too worried about the visuals. I'll probably still post them on YouTube, but I want them to be a Spotify thing primarily. The point of it is to have something on Spotify, because I just feel like there's a gap right now for a proper, good audio podcast with good guests, and taking a little different approach to things with the sort of more technical, tactical side of things, performance side of things. I think it could be cool. And look, it might do absolutely no views, but I think it's worth a try. And I just want a platform that I can collaborate with more analysts and stuff on. I think it could be really good and a bit different. Here we go. Main event's coming up, guys. So they're on their way to the ring now in a second. So yeah, but I just felt like it was time to try something different and have a podcast. So yeah, we'll see how we go. But for sure, like, the main priority is to have something on Spotify. I really want to have something that people can just like listen to while they're doing stuff. Because I love podcasts, but there's not any I honestly don't listen to a single boxing podcast. Addy and G-Man, but I still view that as more of a YouTube show, because obviously they've produced it fully for that. This is going to be way more about the audio. The video might be a bit crap, to be honest. So yeah. But the audio is going to be perfect, because I've got things to do that now. Yeah, agreed. Ring walk in 10 minutes or less. Ed Ellaby said, well deserved. You got on an impeccable run last year. Thank you, mate. Yeah, I think this year could be even better, to be fair. CC Gamers says, if Matias is healthy, he should destroy old Smithy. I mean, what do you mean by healthy? Do you mean if he's allowed to keep juicing? Crazy says, Amanda Serrano is Puerto Rican pride. As a Puerto Rican myself, she's one of the people I'd love to meet and maybe even train with. I'm sure you would, mate. I'm sure you would. 202 saying, can't fault her for working with Jake. He only won taking women's boxing serious. Yeah, no, 100%. You got to just allow it. Josh Byfield, mate, you're funny, man. He's timed this perfectly. Josh, you've arrived literally as they're about to walk to the ring. You could not have timed this more perfectly, Josh. But it has been a good card. It has been a really good card, Josh. You'd have enjoyed this. There was a round of the year, round one knockout in, what was the fight called again? Sandoval and, I've forgotten their names. Anyway, it was a great round. Do I really believe Matias was juicing? I think there's a good possibility given he failed a drug test, but I don't know. I know as much as anyone else. Don't know what you're laughing at, Loz. Josh says, nice one, lad. Someone had suggested, so I've not replied to any of the comments on people suggesting guests and stuff. There's some people that I'd love to get on, but absolutely at some point I'd love to do something with the Discord guys and get them on an episode of the pod, because they love it. I think it could be a really fun episode. So yeah, we'll definitely do something at some point. I just want to get up and running first. Worth 40 quid though. If you paid 40 quid, then you may feel you got value for money. I'd love to get Hatman on, Saint. I think that'd be great. Big Mike says, the refs on the German fight card were so bad. Mate, did you see the co-main? It was freaking dreadful. I reference it in my reaction video that'll be out in a few hours. Yeah, guys, I should say that right now. If you want to see my post-fight analysis of Agit Kabayel versus Naiba, that will be out in about, what time is it in the UK now? It would be nearly 4 a.m. It'll be out in like 3 hours in the UK. It's already 3-4 hours. It's already done. It's finished. I just need to make it live, but there's no point in doing it until people are online. I don't quite know what this means, CPA. Guests are cool, but real-world conversations are built around individuals without skin in the game. Oh, you mean like no bias? Yeah, no, I agree with that. I think my feeling about that is that I want to have trainers, but I want to get them commenting on fights that they don't have fighters in. I think that's the best way to do it. And also, I'm pretty good at interviewing, so I feel like I'll be able to get a little bit more out of some of these guys, you know? The other thing I'd love to do is, and if anyone's got any suggestions for who this might be, I want to get young trainers on, guys who are up and coming. I think they'll be way more honest and they want to make a name for themselves and show their knowledge. So I feel like they're the ones to interview. And then you have that rapport with them moving forward. So yeah, I'd love that. Mark, you should be proud. Mark says, I'm proud to be the first member of your channel. You know the thing with Mark is, yeah? He became a member before I even knew I was doing memberships. I didn't know I had memberships. And then Mark just found it and like bought one, even though I hadn't even made it. It was just there. Crazy. Ghetto Junior says, Smith got this. Josh going Matías by late stoppage. Yeah, I mean, mate, to be honest, he could do it in the first half, even. I mean, honestly, I just need to see what Dalton Smith's got at this level. I just haven't studied enough to really make predictions beyond saying I just need to watch and find out. And, you know, I'm just going to call it as accurately as I can for you all. That's the best I can do for you right now. Raven Aussie says, who's your favorite boxing YouTuber? I mean, I'll say Ade Oladipo because Ade is someone who got me into boxing a lot more when I was younger. And he's an OG. And honestly, because what I like about Ade's channel is it feels like you're sitting with a mate and having a chat about boxing. I try and avoid watching other channels as much as I can because I don't want them to influence my opinions. But Ade doesn't go super deep with his analysis. So it means that I can listen to him and it doesn't affect how I feel about certain things. Whereas there's other YouTubers where maybe if I watch them, it might influence the way I think, and I don't want that. But Ade, like, it's way more laid back and chill, and I really enjoy it. So I'd say Ade. But it's different channels for different things. I think that Proper is by far the best like comedy sort of entertainment channel because it mixes genuine narrative with real things that are going on and humor. There's some channels that are more trying to be more humorous, but they're just a bit nuts for me. And I think if I am going to go and watch an analysis channel, I think that Boxing Life, my friend Jamie at Boxing Life, probably has the best analysis channel. If I want a rankings channel, someone who does like fighter CVs and in-depth dives in that sense, I would use EV Boxing. Different channels for different things, man. If you want to get a channel that covers every single piece of news, you want G-Man. Or Liam Goff, I should say. So yeah, there's like so many different channels for so many different things. Someone whose takes I will always value is probably Hatman as well. You know, sometimes I'll post my videos and then I'll maybe go and watch a Hatman video to sense check myself, you know, because I think he's very objective. I don't always agree with him, but I like to hear his perspective because sometimes he ends up to different conclusions from what I'm expecting. So yeah, it's good. Yeah, great channels, really great channels. I'm just happy to be part of the space, you know. Josh says, Proper, Ade, G-Man, and Evie are the ones that I like. Well, there you go. We just listed them off. The video I'm really excited to make right now, though, is they're They're both in the locker room right now. Matias is just getting his chain put on. Yeah, the video I'm most excited to make at the minute is my tactical analysis for Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. I've been studying hard. And I've just got to write down some stuff. God, that's just so bad. I thought Matias' mum was Mike Tyson for a second. I'm sorry. I just saw an angle. I'm sorry. That ain't right. Office Hancho boxing video compilations are awesome. It's just a weird angle. I'm sorry. I don't watch Hancho boxing, but I've heard good things. I might have seen a video before. I'm sure I have. Oh, of course. And then if you want to get really hyped up for a fight and enjoy it, Motovidia, of course. He's got the best edits in boxing by a mile. So many good channels, to be fair. Yeah, you might be right, Chaz Chili. Tio versus Shakur, unfortunately, I think it's going to be an awful watch, he says. It might be, but I think because it will be so close, KG potentially, I'll be fascinated by it to see who can win. Be interesting for me in that sense. But I've made some observations about it already that are making me lean one way right now, but I won't be talking about it until I make the video. Joshua says, Matias will be active early on, but he'll slow down after throwing too many punches. Look, if Dalton Smith can be really sharp shooting him here, punching hard, finding his moments, I really think that he can get to Matias, but it's just whether or not Matias can ride out those moments or just overwhelm him too quickly and too much. But I saw Puello counter Matias very effectively, and I think Dalton Smith punches a lot harder than Puello, but then does he have the good enough feet? We're going to find out. Josh is looking forward to that vid. He's interested in my take for the fight. Personally, I'm going Shakur, but most of the time you highlight something I haven't noticed. Well, yeah, I think what I will say is this. I am seeing how both of them can do it. I'm so interested to see how Tio approaches the fight. Because there's been a few fights I've seen of him where he simply cannot approach it the way he did in those fights. One fight I will tell you that I've been studying quite closely is the Sandoval Martin fight. I find that fight very interesting because I think Sandoval Martin actually, I don't know if it was Tio just simply underperforming. But I've also seen things in some of Shakur's fights that I think Tio can take advantage of. So yeah, there's a lot to say. We'll get to it. Tio2 says, if Shakur was already getting avoided, him beating Tio will make it 1,000 times worse. See, I don't think it will, man, because he'll be a much bigger name if he beats Tio. I want them to get in the ring now. They've been in the change rooms for bloody ages, getting their last little finishing touches done. They must have a ring walk time set. Over 200 of you in the chat. Do bang a like on the stream. They're just about to walk to the ring. Subriel Matias and Dalton Smith. By the way, guys, bang in the chat. Where are you all from? I'd love to know where in the world everybody is watching from. If you're in the US, put your city. You put the US in the city. If you're in Mexico, South America, Puerto Rico, UK, bang your location in the chat. I'd love to see where you're all from. Is Tio's father as involved in his camp this time around? I think so, mate. We've got 3 from England so far. Connecticut, USA. So we've got England, UK, UK Midlands, Leeds, England, Connecticut, USA. We've got Sydney, UK. We've got another Brit living in Aussie. New Zealand, Pittsburgh, USA, Queensland, Seattle, Washington. What a spread. People from all over the world. I absolutely love it. It's so cool. London, Pennsylvania, not too far from Philly. All right, here we go. They're about to get in the ring. Austin, Texas. DC, USA. Here we go. Victoria, Australia. I am also in Victoria, Australia, Jason. Deep in the heart of Texas. Texas forever, Billy. England, US, Fort Lauderdale. All right, Dalton Smith is walking to the ring, guys. I'm going to end the poll now. Last chance to get a vote in on the poll. 258 of you. Matthias is winning it by 58%. Wolford watches Punch Drunk Boxing. We've got Bayham on PR. Tempe, Arizona, sorry. Manchester, UK. Northampton, UK. Got a few in the UK that have got up. Oh, he's coming into Arctic Monkeys as well. I've got to listen to this. Is it Riot Van? Do, 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 do. And I seen him with girls of the night, and he told Roxanne to put on a red light. This is my era of music. I was like 16 when this album came out. No, younger. I was probably 14. It's going back, don't you know? No, it's not Riot Van. I can't remember what the song's called. Can any of you remember which Arctic Monkey song this is? It's not I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor, Loz. To proposition. I'm sorry, love, I'll have to turn you down. All right, here we go. He's in the ring. Dalton Smith's in the ring. I'm very, very intrigued to see how good this kid is now. We're going to find out tonight. Proper test. Is it Brian Storm? Yeah, it is Brian Storm. Yeah, good shout, man. All right, here we go. Dalton Smith in the ring. I'm super intrigued to see how he's going to get on here. Sharp laws. Dancing Queen. All right, Subriel Matias now on his way to the ring. All right. Let's end the poll. 273 votes, 59% Matias, 41% Smith. Yeah, it is When the Sun Goes Down. Who the hell told me the other name? Yeah, anyway, great song. All right, poll's over. All right, guys, are you ready? This is going to be, I think this is going to be fun. I think, you know, if Dalton Smith can win this, he's got every chance of becoming a big star in the UK, so this is huge for him. But Subriel Matias is a tough ask for anyone. Here we go. Scottish Pink is in Melbourne, so am I Scottish Pink? Well, I'm not Scottish, but my home is Scotland, I guess. Here he comes. Dalton by early knockout. I'd be shocked. Jimmy Lennon Jr. By the way, guys, do subscribe if you're new. We've got a couple of hundred of you in here. I'm sure most of you probably already subscribed, but if you aren't, be great to have you, because we've got more Americans in than usual, I would imagine. I mean, actually, my audience actually really varies. I have people from the UK, but if it's a US fight, I actually have more people from the US in normally. Oh, you went to the same school as Dalton? Very nice. I've actually been filming in the Steel City Gym a few times. I filmed with Sonny Edwards in there once. Lee McGregor back in the day. I met Dalton when I was filming there. Junaid Boston was also there when I went filming. All right. Here we go. They're both in the ring. We're ready to go. We'll be scoring the fight as ever. If any of you are new here, I score the fights as I go. You can see the scorecard on the screen. We'll be populated with my scores as we go through the rounds. Not on the zone, Andy, I'm afraid. It's on pay-per-view.com. JD says, given all that's happened with Matias, I'd love to see him lay Smith out cold. Oh, I'd love to see Smith lay him out cold. I was like, eh? It's on pay-per-view.com, or if you know where else to look, you might not have to spend 40 quid. That's all I'll say. You'd think for the people in the UK, they would have only charged like a £5 for this, given it's on at bloody 4 in the morning in the UK. But anyway. Josh says, come on, Dalton. I mean, yeah, look, I'd be very happy for Dalton if he does it, but I will be as objective as I can in scoring this. It's a tough ask for Dalton Smith, no question. Crazy X-Man, knowing smile. Listen, Matias will be there to be countered if Dalton Smith can find those shots and if he can punch hard enough. If he can't, Matias will overwhelm him. That's basically my long and short analysis. Eddie Hearn holding the Union Jack up behind Dalton Smith. Grant Smith as well, his father and trainer. I've met Grant Smith before a few times. Lovely guy. Excellent coach. Of course, Sonny Edwards is coach throughout his career, from every fight bar the last one, I think. All right, Matias gets a big cheer. Crowd will definitely be pro Matias. I'd be surprised if there's a single Brit in there supporting Dalton Smith that's travelled tonight. Maybe a couple members of his team, but that'll be about it. It's a monstrous ask for Dalton Smith. You may only be dawning on him now what an ask it is now he's in the ring with him. Tommy, it's on pay-per-view.com or alternative sites. How mad is it that Subriel Matias has 22 knockouts and 23 wins? Crazy. I like that Sonny Edwards is in his corner too. Excellent analyst. I'd love to get Sonny on the podcast, actually. I've got his number, so he may do it from back in the day, but who knows if it's still his number or if he'll even answer me. We'll see. But it'd be great to get him on. I obviously interviewed him back in the day. My 3 rounds of gifts interview, I think, is still on my channel with him. I could try. All right, here we go. They're in the middle of the ring, facing off. The referee's giving them their instructions, and they'll be underway within moments. They touch gloves, and they head to their corners, ready to go to war. This is it. Dalton Smith's big world title shot. Can he do it for the UK? Can Subriel Matias put the failed test behind him and show that he is the best in the world at 140 pounds with the WBC? We're going to find out in just a few moments, people. Stick with me. Bang a like on the stream. Got 300 of you in the chat, so I'd really appreciate the like on the stream. There's only 83 likes right now. And we're underway in round number 1. Let's see how we go. Dalton Smith pumps the jab right away, and he's on the back foot. He's making those small little foot adjustments at the beginning here that you like to see a counterpunch doing. 1-2 from Dalton Smith. The 2 does get through the guard there. Subriel Matias already feinting a lot. He looks very fluid in his leg movement. Lovely right hand to the body there from Dalton Smith, and already looking somewhat Liam Parrow-esque, I have to say. Very busy straight away. Jab there from Dalton Smith to the guard. Jab from Subriel Matias, blocked by Dalton Smith. Oh, a looping right hand around the guard from Dalton Smith lands. That was a good shot. Subriel Matias has got a tight high guard to start this round, but Dalton Smith found a home for that right hand. It was a great shot. Dalton Smith is on the move here. He's not running, but he is certainly making sure he maintains the space between himself and Matias. Another right hand round the guard there from Smith, partially blocked by Matias. Then a jab to the body lands for Dalton Smith. That looping right hand again for Dalton Smith. Mods, we need someone to sort out the spam. Body jab there from Dalton Smith. Thank you very much, whoever sorted that out. Double jab to the guard. This is the other thing about Subriel Matias that I've noticed. If you jab his guard, he will lift his gloves up and the body will be available. It was something that Parrow did a lot. There's the jab to the body landing for Dalton Smith. Looping right hand again, blocked. Obviously, Matias does start slowly, though. Every fight I've seen him in, round 1, he's a very slow starter. And Dalton Smith is winning this round right now for me quite comfortably. Untroubled by Matias so far. Dalton Smith switching from southpaw momentarily there, back into orthodox now. Body jab there from Dalton Smith. Lovely firm body jab. A right hand to the body and a left hook to the guard. And the looping right hand again to the guard from Dalton Smith. A left hook to the guard from Dalton Smith. A jab lands for Subriel Matias in reply. Body jab lands for Dalton Smith. And then a jab upstairs for Dalton Smith lands. It's a great first round for the Brit. And then that looping right hand again around the guard. Not fully landing, but definitely enough to deter Matias. A jab lands straight through the guard for Smith there. Lovely spearing jab. It's a great first round for the Brit. Looping right hand again. He's constantly throwing it. He's trying to keep Matias' guard up, I think. He's just telling him, if you don't keep your guard up, there's a counter right hand from Dalton Smith as Matias steps in. Jabs to the guard from Dalton Smith there, and then he pivots out and moves around the ring. Right hand to the body there from Dalton Smith, and he's doing the right thing here, trying to soften him up to the body early, slow him down now so he can't come on as strong later as he might want to. That right hand round the guard, constantly landing for Dalton Smith. It's not actually getting around the guard, but it's making sure that Subriel Matias has to keep his guard up. And it's a classically slow start for Matias. Right hand to the body lands for Dalton Smith. It's a massive first round for Dalton Smith, but I know Matias starts slowly, so we shall see if this continues. Yeah, definitely round 1 for Dalton Smith, that. Very clearly. How did everyone else score it? 10-8? You can't score that at 10-8, DJ Mikey. It was dominant, but it wasn't a 10-8. He does look bigger than Matias. He looks strong. Round 2 coming up. Yeah, he really cracked him at the beginning of the round with that looping right hand. It's a hook, but it's sort of a looping hook. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, really nice right hand there from Dalton Smith. Right on the chin of Subriel Matias. Here we go. We'll see if Subriel Matias turns it up a gear here in round 2 because he needs to get a foothold in the fight now. Round 2 is underway. Here we go. Dalton Smith back on his jab again to the guard of Subriel Matias. Matias is now jabbing with him. Oh, that right hook landed for Dalton Smith as Subriel Matias let his own jab go. Right hook from Dalton Smith again, but it hits the guard this time. That right hook is just a consistent shot for Dalton. A jab lands for Subriel Matias. Right hook again for Dalton Smith lands off the jab. But Matias is definitely starting to punch with him now. This is going to get crazy. I've got a feeling this is going to get crazy. 2 right hooks again to the guard from Dalton Smith. And the jab to the body lands for Dalton Smith. Jab to the guard there from Subriel Matias. And another one. Matias starting to get a little march forward now going. He dips under Dalton Smith's jab there, and Dalton Smith ties him up on the inside. The referee's already warned him about holding. He dips under Subriel Matias' jab there, Dalton Smith. And again, he dips under the hook, and he clinches again on the inside. This is a bad sign for Dalton Smith because the referee is already warning him about clinching. And yeah, it's early. It's very, very early for him to not be able to clinch. Right hook to the body there from Dalton Smith. And then a right hand upstairs. Yeah, this is a good performance so far from Dalton Smith. Matias misses the left hook and Dalton Smith pivots away after landing a couple of jabs. A right hand, another right hook for Dalton Smith lands to the side of Matias' head. And Matias is now punching Dalton Smith's guard. I think a left hook may have just got through there a little bit, but nothing super clean from Subriel Matias landing there. Right hook from Dalton Smith blocked. Right uppercut to the body lands for Dalton Smith. Then a left hook and a right hook, and a left hook for Matias lands to the head of Dalton Smith. Then a right hook for Dalton Smith lands. It's a good fight. And then a left hook for Dalton again. He's starting to get that left hook incorporate now. A right uppercut lands for Dalton Smith. He pops Matias' head back. Jab for Dalton Smith blocked. Right hook for Dalton Smith blocked. Two-punch combo, all blocked there for Dalton Smith. Matias with the high guard, working well. Hooks to the body there from Matias land. Jab from Dalton Smith to move away. Right, a counter right hand from Dalton Smith. Dalton Smith is already looking a little bit tired here, I have to say. A right hand from Matias lands. And this is how Matias gets you. He's got his mouth open, Dalton Smith. He is definitely throwing a lot more punches than I'm used to seeing with him. Very active. Very Liam Parrow-esque. This is very similar to the Liam Parrow performance. Left hook wildly misses for Smith. Oh, right uppercut there from Dalton Smith. His nose is bloodied. He's winning this round for me. But Matias has made this a hard fight already for Dalton Smith. Oh, that wasn't good. Referee's telling him to break, and Matias getting a couple more shots in. Yeah, that is another Dalton Smith round for me, but Subriel Matias starting to turn the screw there and apply some pressure. Starting to throw with Dalton Smith. Starting to make Dalton Smith work. He's making Dalton Smith work very hard to keep himself honest. 12 rounds, I mean, it's a hell of a long time. We'll see how Dalton recovers in between the rounds cardio-wise as well. I think that could be absolutely essential here. He's going to have to keep this pace up, and it's going to be very, very challenging. Get your scores in the chat. How did everyone else score round 2? Has everyone got it to Tino Smith? Has someone given one of those rounds to Matias? Commentary think Matias won the last round. Moments away. Matias is up. Dalton Smith's up. They're ready to go. Round 3. Coming up right now. We're underway. Shots to the guard again for Dalton Smith. Matias comes back with a jab that lands. Body work there from Dalton Smith. Very nice. Hooks to the body. Oh, a counter left hook from Dalton Smith as Matias steps in there as well. Then a left hook to the body from Matias. And Dalton Smith's starting to learn. The second you step in, Matias is going crazy now. A few hooks landing for Matias on the inside. Dalton Smith trying to swing with him. I think Dalton Smith thinks he punches harder than Matias. And he's going to swing when Matias swings. I think Dalton Smith is going to go absolutely where he has to here to win this if he can. He's punching with him. It's going to be a war this, I'm telling you now. Matias is so strong though. He's absorbing all the shots that Dalton Smith's landing. You can't push his head down there though, Matias. Dalton Smith being one for holding, but Matias is pushing his head down, so... Yeah, this is going to be an absolutely brutal fight as long as this lasts. I'm telling you now, people, because Dalton Smith, you can see how much he wants this. Every time Matias does something, so does Dalton Smith. Both punching in the clinch again. The referee's getting frustrated. He's saying, come here, listen to me. Yeah, punches to the guard again for Dalton Smith. Right hand to the body there from Dalton Smith. There's a lovely right hook. Then a left hook to the chin there from Subriel Matias lands. Oh, then a left hook to the chin there lands for Dalton Smith. Matias comes back with a lead uppercut that misses. And now they clinch. Left hook from Dalton Smith blocked. Left hook from Dalton Smith lands to Subriel Matias. His chin there. Matias is trying to work on the inside. Dalton Smith's doing quite a good job of keeping his head to the side of Matias' head. And he can't really land anything right now. Little right uppercut on the inside there. Left hook there from Dalton Smith lands on the inside. Matias had a good flurry earlier in the round, but Dalton Smith was punching with him in that. And since then, Matias is doing the cleaner boxing for sure. Sorry, Dalton Smith is doing the cleaner boxing for sure. Matias lands a little left hook there on the inside, though. Dalton Smith rolls onto the second shot. Right hand there from Dalton Smith through the guard. And then a right hook, but it's all blocked there, really. Right hook from Matias just misses. A lot of Matias' work it's very classic Subriel Matias. It's very slapping on the inside. Right hand to the body there lands for Dalton Smith. Then Matias replies with his own. It's a very close round, this, but I have got Dalton Smith up slightly right now with 40 seconds to go. Right hook misses for Dalton Smith. Then a jab lands for Dalton Smith. Matias lands his own left hook on the head of Dalton Smith. Matias comes back with the right hand. Matias swinging, Dalton Smith swinging. They're both swinging in the pocket here. Dalton Smith lands to the body. Matias lands 3-4 shots to the head. Dalton Smith lands a right hook to the head in reply. It's a freaking close round, I've got to be honest with you. But in between these flurries, I think Dalton Smith is landing the cleanest shot, so I do think Dalton Smith is taking this round right now. Right hand lands for Matias on the inside. Oh, left hand. Oh, then a left hand, right hand for Dalton Smith. Big shots. Listen, it's a close round. I'm edging it to Dalton Smith, but Matias is well in this. Yeah, he's well in this, and I wouldn't be surprised if he starts to come on strong and turns this fight around. It's close. Yeah, look, I don't have any problem with someone giving that round to Matias. It was a very close round. The reason I'm giving it to Dalton Smith is because I felt like in between the flurries where they were swinging at each other, I felt that Dalton Smith was still landing the cleaner singles. So that's why I've gone for Dalton Smith there. But it was a very, very close round. Yeah, Dalton is sticking to the body, Phantom. All right, round 4 coming up. Tough fight, this. And we're underway in round number 4. Let's see if Matias goes for it here. Dalton Smith throws a 1-2 that misses. I mean, one thing I will say is that depending on how this goes, Dalton Smith might be proving his world level at the very least. He's competing with Subriel Matias very well so far, but can he keep it up is the question. Jab misses for Dalton Smith. Subriel Matias replies with a little jab that lands. Left hook, right hand to the guard of Subriel Matias for Dalton Smith, but not scoring. Right hand straight, and then a jab for Dalton Smith. Subriel Matias comes back with his own jab that lands, and then another jab. And then they clinch. Subriel Matias landing a little left hook in the clinch, and a right hand from Dalton Smith. The referee's telling him to stop, but they're not in a clinch, so why is he telling him to stop? They're still going. Right hand lands for Dalton Smith. And a left hook. Dalton Smith is throwing so many punches here. So many more punches than I'm used to seeing him throw. They're both exchanging jabs here. Left hook. Oh, then a right hand lands for Matias there. I do feel he's landed the cleaner punches so far this round, Matias. I feel like he's blocking a lot of Dalton Smith's work this round, and he's getting the cleaner shots away in between. They're not huge shots, but they're enough. Oh, then a lovely 3-punch combination to the head of Dalton Smith from Matias. Dalton Smith comes back with his own combination, but that's got to hurt. Then a right hand lands for Dalton Smith, and they clinch. This is like a career-changing fight. I mean, it's body shots from Dalton Smith. Matias comes back with left hooks to the head. Both working on the inside. Dalton Smith, he wants to tough it with Matias. He is not going to shy away from these exchanges, and I respect him for it. But it's also not the fight you want with Subriel Matias. Oh, right hand from Dalton Smith lands. Uppercut from Matias, then a left hook lands for Matias, then a right hand to the body from Smith. Left hook lands for Matias. Jab lands for Matias. Uppercut, left hook for Matias. These little 3-punch flurries on the inside for Matias are lovely. Second time in this round he's done that. Left hook for Matias lands. Smith looks tough as hell though himself. He's coming back with his own shots. 30 seconds to go. I've got Matias up in this round right now. But it's very, very close again. Every round is close. Oh, huge left hook lands for Dalton Smith. But Matias comes back with more hooks to the head. What is this guy's chin made of, honestly? That was a huge lead left hook for Dalton Smith there. Best punch of the round, probably. And then more punches on the inside for Smith. I mean, it was a great, but best punch of the round, but Matias winning it with the combinations for me. But they both look knackered already. This is an absolute war, people. I'm telling you. Smith landed a left hook after the bell there. That for me is a Matias round, but Dalton Smith did great in that round again. I mean, he's right in it. Dalton Smith's bleeding like hell already. It's a freaking war, this fight, man. Dalton Smith is going in there and giving it everything. He's giving it everything. I couldn't have more respect for him right now. But Subriel Matias has just made us something else. I don't know how you hurt the guy, honestly. Yeah, this is the kind of fight that changes you. You know, you don't want one of these more than a couple of times in your career. This is a brilliant fight, isn't it? War, ghetto genius, exactly. I hope you're not talking about my commentary, JD6125. Right, round 5 coming up. It's a crazy fight so far, people. World level stuff. Brutal, brutal fight. Round 5 is underway. Neither man giving an inch. They're both going for it here. Left hook to the head lands for Smith. A right hook landed to the body for Matias as well. They land at the same time. Left hook to the head for Matias lands. This is a horrific fight. Left hook to the head. Left hook to the head for Smith. Oh, more hooks to the head for Smith. Matias looks like he's a little stumbled by those, but he's like a zombie. He just keeps coming forward. Left hook to the head again lands for Dalton Smith. Another left hook to the head for Dalton Smith. Left hook to the head for Matias. 2 chopping left hands for the head for Matias. Then a right hand for Smith and a left hook. Smith is just chin down, just trying to be stronger than him. Oh, that was really low from Subriel Matias. Then body shots. He shook him there, I think, a little bit. But then he has it because he's just still there. He hit him on the chin again, Dalton Smith. Smith is boxing brilliant. He really is working so hard here. This is like boxing porn for me. I can't lie. This is just brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Right hand misses for Matias. Then a little left hook to the chin on Dalton Smith for Matias lands. A minute gone the round so far. Left hook lands for Dalton Smith upstairs after left body. 3-punch combo to the head from... Oh, huge left hook to the head from... Oh, huge right hand from Dalton Smith. This round is crazy. Hooks to the head from Matias in reply. This is absolutely insane. What on earth am I watching? Right uppercut from Subriel Matias lands off the ropes. Dalton Smith's backed him up again. He's showing he is the physically stronger man, but Subriel Matias is just too tough and too durable, I guess. He just can take everything and keep coming back. They're leaning on each other right now. They're both trying to find a clean shot. Left hook lands for Matias on the inside. Dalton Smith needs to find a reply now. He clinches him. He's waiting for the referee to break them. Referee breaks them and they get back to work. Dalton Smith bleeding, but still looking sharp enough. Misses the right hand and Subriel Matias dips underneath it. Left hook lands for Dalton Smith again. Left hook to the body. This is an unbelievable fight, people. I can't tell you if you're not watching this right now. It's worth every damn penny. Left hook from Dalton Smith lands again. And then right hand lands for... Oh! Dalton Smith wobbles him! Huge right hand! He's absolutely... Well, another right hand! He's dropped him! What a punch! Oh my days! What a shot! A huge right hand to the chin of Subriel Matias. I can't believe Dalton Smith managed to drop him. He's all over the place. He's super wobbly. The referee's waved it off. Wow! What a knockout for Dalton Smith. Oh my word. What a fight that was. That was not early David. He was all over the shop. He could have pushed... A gust of wind could have pushed him over there. What an incredible knockout. Dalton Smith is the WBC champion of the world. Wow! Oh my God, that was insane. He's lying on the floor. His dad embraces him. They're lying on top of each other. Oh my God, this sport is the best sport in the world. What the hell? Oh my God, I can't believe he's done it. That was incredible. I'm so happy for Dalton Smith. He just absolutely went for him. That was insane. Oh my God. That needed to be on a bigger platform. That was one of the best fights I've ever seen. Incredible. Dalton Smith is absolutely every bit world class. He's just absolutely smashed Subriel Matias. I think he might have broken his jaw. I don't know. Subriel Matias is feeling his jaw. He's shaking his head. It was definitely not an early stoppage. It was an incredible stop. It was just the right stoppage. It was the right stoppage. Subriel Matias got smashed there. Wow. I mean, Dalton Smith, he just did not give up. He said, I'm going to sit with you. I'm going to punch harder than you in the pocket. I'm going to stop you. And he did it. Wow. In round 5. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh my God. That was I can't believe what I've just watched. That was one of the best fights I've ever seen. Get in there, my boy, says Josh Byfield. Unreal, says Loz. Unfucking real. Unfucking real indeed, mate. That was absolutely incredible. My God, what a scrap. Thank you for the super chat, Logan. Well done to the UK fight fans. You've got a new world champion. He's probably the best world champion in the UK right now. Oh my God, it was just brilliant. What a knockout. I mean, how the chin Subriel Matias has got to just keep eating those punches. It's absolutely outrageous. The shots he was taking. Clean right hands to the chin. And I don't know what the hell. The guy's like a zombie. I'm not even joking. I don't know how he started. And eventually it was that equilibrium scrambler. It was the temple shot that got him in the end. It was chin, then temple. And it got him. Incredible knockout. Wow. I mean, honestly, that's one of the best fights I've seen in a very, very long time. It was like watching Eubank Ben with actual technique. And people that are the same size that are supposed to be punching each other. It was incredible. Eddie Hearn's going to be absolutely gassed right now. I mean, that's one of the best fights I've ever seen. Dalton Smith, incredible performance. Every bit deserved. Getting in there with Subriel Matias after he failed a drug test as well before this fight for performance-enhancing drugs. Just absolutely crazy people. Just wow. I mean, what do you say about that? Wow. I'm still reeling. I'm so exhausted after watching that. Jeez, that was insane, man. Whew. That's taking my breath away. Incredible. Congratulations, Dalton Smith. I have absolutely no idea where this fight's going to be posted after, but if you guys haven't seen this, you've got to go and watch it. Ghetto Genius, I said from the start, Dalton is the real deal. I'm so happy. Do you know what as well? What you got to say about him? He's tough. He's got everything, Dalton Smith. He can punch, he can box. He's obviously got the gas tank because he managed to stay with Matias in there. He punched too hard for Matias. Matias he just couldn't take it. Wow. Brilliant from Dalton Smith. What a performance. That's the performance of a lifetime. And I tell you what, you don't want to be in fights like that all the time. That would have taken something out of Dalton Smith tonight. He had to really, really dig deep to get the win there. And it will certainly taken something out of Subriel Matias as well, because that's the first time we've seen him knocked out like that. I mean, that was brutal. He can clearly punch though, Dalton Smith. And Dalton, just wow. He's a top level fighter. He's a proper world-class fighter. World champion now. And if I was Adam Azim, I don't know if I'd want that right away. Josh says, I'm so happy to be wrong. Never saw how special he really is. Do you know why though, Josh? You knew he was good. You knew he was a very, very good talent. But you've got to put them in there to find out just how good they are. And that's what we saw tonight. We know how good he is now, because that's one of the best performances you're going to see this year. It might be the best performance we'll see this year from a fighter. Insane. And on away soil as well. Crazy. Crazy. Matias' chin had to go at some point. I mean, it defied logic that Matias could take the shots he was taking. It was just something really crazy, wasn't it? Wow. Playing Arctic Monkeys afterwards as well. Everything about this is just beautiful to see, isn't it? Beautiful. Crazy world we live in. That was just insane. Oh my God. Wow. Yeah. The chin of Subriel Matias was just, yeah, crazy. I can't wait to go and watch this again. I'm definitely gonna have to upload my reaction as well. My reaction was a bit mental. I couldn't believe it. Dalton says, whoa, that feels good. He said it sounds good. He said, United Kingdom, I fucking love you. Don't think there's too many Brits there, but incredible. Wow. I'm so impressed with Dalton Smith. Incredible. This might be the best night of his career as well. You've got to take in what's happening here. Oh, it's a fucking brilliant performance. Oh, brilliant. It was that looping right hand that he was throwing all night, and it was only when he'd already landed 2 clean right hands to the chin of Subriel Matias that Matias had finally dropped his hands and he was able to land that temple shot. Incredible. I have a lot of respect for Dalton Smith. He's a fantastic fighter. Dalton Smith just said he didn't stick to the tactics. He said he was supposed to box a bit more. Dalton Smith said he took his best shots. He realized he couldn't hurt him. And he said, I'm going to beat him at his own game. What a warrior. Proper fighter with a performance like that. You've got to have that in you to be a top-level fighter. And he's done it. Incredible. Incredible. Wow, people. You had to be there for it. You had to see that. That was insane. Yeah, he said F the tactics big time, man. I want to hear Eddie Hearn on the mic and then we'll get off to do the reaction video. The thing is, Ghetto Genius, you say he needed a bit more defense, but sometimes, I mean, he wouldn't have got the knockout if he'd gone for more defense. The only way to deal with Subriel Matias was to do something like that. He's just given his world title to his dad. Beautiful to see. Is that the first world champion out of the steel? No, Sonny Edwards, of course. I don't know if there's a rematch clause, but I'd watch that again. And it'd be on a much bigger platform, I would imagine, as well. Eddie Hearn's coming in. Let's see what he has to say. That might be fight of the year for me. I can barely imagine a better fight than that. It was oh. Guys, I can't tell you how good that fight was. First out of pocket Henry line I've heard. What did I say? I kind of lost my shit, so I don't know what I said, to be honest. What did I say? I don't know what I said. I genuinely can't remember. I have to watch it back. I'll watch it back when I release my reaction. Oh, there are traveling UK fans there. Look at Lawrence's comment. What did Lawrence say? I can't see Lawrence's comment. Where is it? I don't know. I can't see Lawrence's comment, mate. I don't know what you're talking about. He's getting his granddad in the ring as well. Lovely. Insane. Right, I'm going to get off, guys. I'm going to go make my reaction video. That will be out, as will the Agit Kabayel reaction video in a few hours. So you can check those out. I hope you will enjoy them. I would have done them as one video, to be fair. But in fact, I could still do them as one video. But no, I don't think it's worth it. No, they need their own videos because this was insane. But thank you so much for watching with me, guys. Thanks for being with me. And yeah, it was one of the best fights I've ever seen. It was incredible. So yeah, I'll see you all in the reaction videos on the channel later. Make sure you get on them and comment and like them and all that stuff. And do subscribe if you're new here right now. Thank you so much for being with me. Incredible fight. And this is what we do it for, right? So